All right, Matthew. Here's the video that I promised you. I appreciate you taking the time to review this short video. I'm sure it'll be of interest to you. So what I want to do is do a quick review of your website, then one of your top competitors in town, and then we'll access some tools we use, and you'll see some statistics of your website, and I'll tell you how you can start getting ahead of your competition. So some things that I liked on your website: you do have a button here to get to your work. You do good work, so you want that to be easily accessible for potential customers who come on here. You let customers know all that you offer, which is great. Some areas of improvement. I would recommend having your phone number, contact information, email here up top, maybe even your social media. Another thing I noticed were that there are no reviews here yet. I'm sure you do have some reviews, and you would want to plug that in here also. Another area that we can improve upon, so Google has robots. They crawl websites and they bring back information to Google, letting them know, hey, this website knows what they're doing or not. One way that you can get a higher grade, quote unquote, is adding 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. That's something that Google likes, okay? Then scattered strategically throughout those 2,000 words, about every 150 words or so, you want keywords. Keywords are buyer intent words that customers search for. So for example, restroom remodel El Paso. That's something you would want to place throughout the website, and that helps you get ranked higher in the Google rankings. I'd like to show you an example of something I've searched for: residential remodel El Paso. Typically there will be ads up here when you search for a term. Those ads, obviously they're paying Google to be listed there. They're good and bad. They can be expensive if you keep them too long. Sometimes people have ad blockers, so you can't see those. And statistics show those ads only get about 2% of the overall clicks. The next thing we see here is the Google Map Pack. So they don't get here by accident. They're doing something strategically to be listed in the top 3. And just by being listed here, I'm sure they're getting customers. The way that you get here is you want to first create a Google My Business profile. And I tried to look for one for your business, but I didn't see one, so you may not have one. Once you create it, you want to make sure that it's completely filled out. So as you're going along, adding photos and your address and your business hours, Google will let you know what percentage you're at as far as completion. It's there in that Google business profile. Make sure it's 100% completed, okay? The last thing are citations. The more citations you have, the higher you're going to be ranked here. Citations is when your contact information is placed across directories around the web. So if you put your contact info into Yelp, that's considered one citation listing. If you put it in the Better Business Bureau, that's considered another citation listing. The more you can get, the better, okay? That's how you can end up being here in the top 3. When you're here, this is called organic rankings, okay? This is the cream of the crop. The top 3 are going to get about 70 to 75% of the clicks for a certain search term. So the way you get here is by doing the things that I mentioned earlier, as far as upping your word count, adding some keywords to your site. You can't pay to get here. You have to use strategy to get here. So let's jump over to Moy Construction. They're one of your top competitors in town when it comes to like remodeling and construction and things like that. So we can see some good things that they're doing. As I mentioned, a recommendation for you. They have their contact information here. They also have a higher word count than you, but this is nowhere near 1,500 or 2,000, okay? So they're employing maybe some off-page SEO to be ranked here, and we'll go into that further here in a second. So if you get 1,500 words, you're going to have an advantage on them because they're lacking that. You also want each back page or secondary page to have 500 to 1,000 words. See, they don't have that here. So if you start doing that with your website again, you're going to have an advantage on them. I'd like to jump over to a tool we use called Ahrefs. It's a search engine optimization tool. It's great, tells us statistics about sites. Here is the information for your top competitor. So this lets me know that they're using off-page strategies to rank higher. They have 672 backlinks. Backlinks is when another website is giving More Construction a shout out, whether that's a guest blog or again a citation or even an influential link, things like that. The more places your website is found around the web, the better. They're very similar to citations that we discussed earlier. They're also ranking for 136 keywords, and they're getting about 87 visits a month to their site. Okay, let's see what keywords they're ranking for so you can get a better idea of what I'm talking about. So check this out. Home remodeling El Paso. We're being told this is searched for 150 times. This More Construction is in the 4th position. Okay, that's decent. They're not in the top 3, so that makes a big difference. But this is just an example of some keywords that they're ranking for. See, granite countertops El Paso. 300 people search for this a month, but they are, however, in the 14th position. Let's compare what they got going on to what you have going on. See, so this is why, to be quite frank, you can improve a lot. You have 0 backlinks, okay? You're ranking for 0 keywords, and your website gets visited 0 times a month. So there's great opportunity for you to make some strides as far as, getting stronger online and starting to get more customers. So this is all I wanted to talk about. I'd be happy to get some feedback from you, good or bad. You won't hurt my feelings. So I'd like to follow up with you sometime early next week, probably Monday, just to see what you thought and answer any questions. Thank you. Have a good day.